Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking to scramble now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to pass. It's Green. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception and bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
The shotgun handoff here. Powering through.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's going to take off. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Trying to extend the play. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Dropping back. It's Green. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix. Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. Good enough for first down yardage. Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have. And the Huskies are on the move here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Running it back, it's Sategna. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now.
Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Armstrong. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Finds his man. It's Haas. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hogs. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Williams. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Pulls it in. It's Jackson.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
That completion sets up a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Washington. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks to the left. Pass caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Oh, and it's incomplete and a little dump-off pass. Brings up 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Gets made on the out route, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That completion sets up an important third down play.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Tries to get it to the running back. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Huskies. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He drew a pick 6 in the last possession. Nice grab. It's Armstrong. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Green. Eludes the rush. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line, it's Armstrong. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's Haas. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Green. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. And they get the second half started with their running play. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Hand it off for a draw. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that.
The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He hands it to the back. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Washington. And they will claim the second half lead.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point splits the uprights.
21, Arkansas, 14.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Caught behind the line. It's Armstrong.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He hands it off from the gun. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down at 10. To throw, it's Green. He breaks free. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Razorbacks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Touchdown, Arkansas. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just third and 1.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The pocket breaking down. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Washington, 28. Arkansas, 21.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain moves the ball to the 34. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass, it's Williams. Receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works. But you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Tie ball game late. And they're going for it on fourth down. Scanning the field, it's Williams. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more without pitching catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Using his legs. It's Coleman. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Washington. They jump in front here in the fourth. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Green. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Motion now from the tight end. And he'll drop back here on third down. That's reeled in. It's Armstrong. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Razorbacks with 1st and 10 here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Armstrong. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Green. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Brown.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
A completion makes it 2nd down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a 1st down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion.
Gorilla. Acorn. Easy. Griffin.
To the air. It's Green. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made over the middle.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. that running play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. The sure hands. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Oh, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Washington. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. On the run, it's Coleman. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Your 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.